Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Utah State Aggies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his target down the middle. There he goes! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Rice. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wilson will throw. Now improvising. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Boston. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This Utah State offense has it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the 1st quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Gets it out quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Now the toss. Spins away from the defender. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Pitts. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Gonna run it. It's Rice.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Connection to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. The give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Aggies!
And you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Pitts. Pulls it in, it's Durant. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to run it. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Running back searching for a hole. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying the left side. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wilson to pass. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much...
Reels it in down the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to throw again. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 20. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. The option look. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden, the offense, man, they are knocking on the door.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way way into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Rice. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Boston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Wilson will throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads it left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Trying to get it to the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Get set. Get set.
Wilson to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They corral it at the 11-yard line. Chains will move as they try to put one up before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Aggies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air, it's Pitts. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pass to 30. Finds a crease at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Trying to punch it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. He gets a block, lowers those pads. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw. He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Boston. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. Gets away from one. Finds some space. It's a running room. Touchdown, Fresno State. They take the lead with the 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like these. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Utah State, 21.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Wilson to pass. He unleashes a long one. He's got it. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the sticks. It's Black. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wilson will throw. Fires to the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting fuse progression.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Red pass hits complete. Touchdown, Utah State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Leaves it with the running back. The offense coughs it up. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And after that incompletion, as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After run, now throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field. But a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Wilson to pass. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. On the ground, it's Rice. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wilson will throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Plenty of fireworks in this